What's up, guys? I'm Dylan Cruz, and the topic I was chosen to present for my topic master is narcissistic personality disorder. And we're going to start off by talking about what exactly this disease or condition is. So the name of it originates from a Greek mythology story of the Greek god Narcissus. And in the story, he fell in love with his own reflection in a pond. But in the story, he didn't realize that the reflection was himself, which kind of contradicts this condition because this condition is about people who have a really high sense of self-importance. And this condition can cause a lot of issues for those affected. It's more common in men than women by a lot. People with this condition tend to disregard others, like how they feel and think. And that can cause problems in various aspects of their life. Like, it can cause them to have trouble forming meaningful relationships with coworkers, family members, significant others. And people with this condition feel a deep need to be complimented and praised. And often when they don't receive this, it can cause problems for them in their self-esteem. And here I included this meme about Kim Kardashian taking selfies while her sister was about to go to jail. Now, I don't remember what she was going to jail for exactly. I just thought this meme was funny because people often describe Kim Kardashian as a major narcissist, but I'm not going to say whether or not she is because there's technically no official record of her being diagnosed. There's just speculation. And how do we diagnose narcissistic personality disorder? This condition can be diagnosed with a psychological exam from a professional. But yeah, it is diagnosed by a professional if the patient exhibits the symptoms. Physical exams are also taken to just make sure that this condition isn't being caused by something physical, because if it is being caused by something physical, then they can just treat that instead. So it's a combination of physical and psychological exams to determine whether or not someone has this condition. And now we're going to talk about a couple of misconceptions about narcissistic personality disorder. And number one, not everyone with narcissistic personality disorder is actively or outwardly, like blatantly, trying to seek attention and praise for themselves. Some of them can actually keep to themselves and be more or less reserved, but they still do have that high sense of self-importance. And self-consciousness isn't a determining factor in this condition. Like, there are plenty of self-conscious people that don't have narcissistic personality disorder. So correlation does not equal causation in this case. And not all people with narcissistic personality disorder seek praise for themselves. Some of them actually try to seek praise for their kids, like live through their kids or spouse. The list goes on, but it reminds me of like Munchausen's disorder, where people will fake like their kid being sick or mother or whatever just to get sympathy. But that's off topic. All right. What can the people affected do about this? Like, how can we treat this? So at the moment, there isn't really any known effective treatment for this condition other than therapy with a psychiatrist. Because there isn't like a pill you can take that's gonna magically make all these symptoms go away. You have to work it out in therapy. And that treatment basically is teaching them how to take criticism and to teach them what their true capability is, and to get these people to understand that it's okay to not be able to do everything. It's okay to ask others for help, and collaborate. And because losing is a part of life, and people, if someone's a sore loser, as most narcissists are, that's gonna hinder their personal growth. So let me reiterate that they learn to control their emotion feelings, like not to lose it when they don't receive the praise or if they receive criticism of any kind. And they also just do therapy to help with relationships, whether that be maintaining relationships, strengthening them, or forming new ones, etc. And this part is just fun speculation because there really isn't any accessible official records of diagnosis of narcissistic personality disorder in celebrities. So this is just pure speculation. So we're going to start off with Kim and Kanye. Everyone talks about them as narcissists, especially Kim Kardashian. Everyone says she's full of herself. And then Kanye, he's also obviously was a narcissist at some point in his life. Whether or not he still is, I have no idea. But, I mean, the dude made an album called Yeezus, for goodness sakes. And then Mariah Carey, she has a really high sense of self-importance. She will not answer questions if she thinks that they are challenging to her or if they ruin the public's image of her that she thinks they have. And then Drake, most rappers in general have some sort of self-importance. They always call themselves the best rapper alive, all this other stuff. Drake is no exception. And then Jay-Z, I mean, he goes by Hova. Like, self-deification is obviously a symptom because he has a very high sense of self-importance. And then Beyonce, I don't know whether... I have no opinion either way about it. This was just a cool picture I could include in the presentation, but I definitely think she knows her place in society and she's aware of her impactfulness, and so that could be narcissism. I'm not too sure. And I think that's about it for what I have to say. Thank you for watching.